I filed a petition to Senate. I sent it for presidential intervention. I sent a letter to Donald Trump as it specifically relates to what's going on in the Allstar JR case. They're trying to drum up sympathy support for being 10 and the rest of the NBA because they were shot. They were shot because they were in the commission of committing an assault and a robbery.
Oh,
And now you
man,
have
I
certain
muted
elements
the
of the
whole
media
time.
trying to sell to the whole world and trying to paint and create a narrative that one, they're victims, and two, we should feel sorry for him because he got paralyzed. So just because he was injured, just because he was paralyzed, doesn't make him a victim.
How do you charge the person who's defending himself first before you charge the people that started the issue?
You can charge him for that, but you can't charge the person that attempted to do what they did to him.
It wasn't his gun. They jumped him, tried to rob him. One of them dropped their gun. He got it, shot them.
On the other hand, the NBA all made statements to the feds saying that Allstar JR was in possession of the gun and it was his gun. All of it ready.
And shout out to the Red Report, man. I was muted when I first started. I didn't even know it, man. But I was saying, man, we about to run this Dawgface content, man. He got this on Red Report, man. He got this petition he putting out there for the peoples, y'all. Let's see what Dawgface got going on, man. He say what JR did is justifiable. What y'all think? Let's go ahead and see what's going on, though.
So as it specifically relates to the All-Star JR situation, what you have now is the state picking up the charges. It's the state. So he has a federal gun case for being a felon in possession of a firearm, all stemming from the same situation. All stemming from the same situation. So now he has a state charge, Harris County. The state has picked up the charge and charged him with aggravated assault for shooting Ben 10. The whole thing is that when the feds questioned him, JR said he didn't know where the gun came from because he didn't know. He honestly doesn't know where it came from. He don't know if it came from one of them. He don't know if it was just on the ground. He don't know who dropped it. But that's not what Ben 10 said. Ben 10 and the rest of them bitch-ass NBA, them said that the gun was All-Star JR's. So while JR said, hey, I don't know where it came from, I seen it, I grabbed it, and I used it to defend myself. On the other hand, the NBA,
I'm thinking, I don't know. We have Dawgface seen that paperwork where it's saying that? That's gonna be the question everybody asks right there. But hey, Dawgface saying, hey, bro, them NBA boys, I'm guessing he got the inside scoop, y'all. So let's keep it going, man.
all made statements to the feds saying that All-Star JR was in possession of the gun and it was his gun. All of them ready.
Yeah, that was one of my questions too. Did they rat? You know, did you?
Yes, they did. They made statements. They made statements and they said the gun was All-Star JR's.
Bro, you made it clear when we spoke previously about the situation that you were pretty much his spokesman. And if anything was said, it didn't go through you, then it wasn't true.
That's what he said. That's what he said to academics. That's what he said to Vlad TV. That's what he said. I put them on the phone with him so that they knew that everything I was saying was coming directly from the source and it was endorsed by him. So he told them that personally. I didn't just tell them that. He told them that. He was on FaceTime with Vlad. He was on FaceTime with academics and told them that personally.
Bro, and understanding that, have you been speaking with him?
I spoke to him. I haven't spoke to him since he's been extradited back in Texas. But you know, it is what it is right now. I had planned on. I'm actually in Texas right now, so my plan is to try to get into see him if I possibly can. I don't know if I will be able to do it, but I'm in Texas right now.
So they tightened everything on him. I mean, he's not as accessible anymore since they changed the charges on him.
No, it's not that. It's, I got a criminal history, bro. So sometimes it's hard for people who have criminal histories to get into state and federal facilities to see people. You feel me?
Okay, gotcha. Hey man, hearing all that, right? Accessible anymore.
I wish somebody would have told me I had an echo, man. Somebody should have let me know that my stuff was echoing like that, dog.
Hearing everything that you're saying. Hey, let me ask you this: is the trial and everything is taking place in Houston, Texas?
The federal both cases are out of Texas. The federal case is out of the Southern District, and the state case, the aggravated assault charge, is out of Harris County, which is Houston.
That's the question I got. Which charges is the state charging them with, and which charges the feds charging them with, man? It seemed like everything is all twisted up, man. So that's why we here trying to see how Dawgface about to break this down, though, man. Y'all hit that like button if you new. Hit that subscribe button, man.
Understanding that, do you think the princess is behind some of this? J.
I
Prince
think they
Jr.
do. I think they do have an influence on what has taken place because none of this, on the surface, on the face of it, without even being a legal scholar, on the face of this entire situation, none of it makes sense.
So I just saw that Allstar JR got charged in Harris County, Texas, in the shooting of Ben 10.
Allstar Jr. is facing 100 years and has been charged with aggravated assault, traumatic brain or spine injury after allegedly shooting NBA Ben 10.
He's charged with aggravated assault causing traumatic brain or spinal injury. Apparently the young man has paralysis. My issue is, what message does it send to other people attempting to rob artists in different cities? How do you charge the person who is defending himself first before you charge the people that started the issue?
You can charge him for that, but you can't charge the person that attempted to do what they did to him.
It wasn't his gun. They jumped him, tried to rob him. One of them dropped their gun. He got it, shot them.
I don't know what's going on in Texas, what type of pull they got, but I'm really frustrated that Benton and the people that were with him have not been charged yet. I don't know what they want from Allstar JR. They don't need him to make any kind of statement. You know who the people were. You know, you have the video. You don't need a confession.
You don't have.
Now, what's about to go on is it's about to force the feds' hands and the state hands to go ahead and play their move, bro. So the more and more this, you know, the more and more it get put out, man, the more and more people talk about it, bro, the more and more pressure it's putting on them peoples, man. And we gonna see soon, bro. They gonna start making roundups and doing what they gonna do with this case ASAP. Pay attention now. That's the whole purpose of Dawgface pushing this message right here.
Make a gun case at all without first having an assault and robbery. And the initial criminal complaint where the federal government charged Allstar JR with being a felon in possession of a firearm. In the actual complaint, it spells out that he was being assaulted by multiple people and being robbed of his personal belongings vis-a-vis jury. And in the criminal complaint, it says that a gun appeared during the melee, during the incident, during the friction. A gun appeared, he grabbed it and used it. It doesn't state, and no evidence that has been presented thus far, and I've seen everything that's out there, right? And I've talked to his lawyer. No evidence has been presented that Allstar JR was in possession of a firearm prior to this incident taking place. The criminal complaint doesn't even say that. On a federal level, the criminal complaint says that while being assaulted and robbed, he came into possession of a firearm. It doesn't say that he had it prior to the incident transpiring. So that right there, living in of itself, it just stinks to high hell, bro. It's like a white boy term, but that shit stink. Because you don't have a gun, you don't have a gun charge, you don't have a felon in possession of a firearm, right? You don't have anybody being shot. You don't have any aggravated offenses whatsoever without first having the first aggravated offense was Allstar JR being assaulted. That's the first one. The second one is Allstar JR being robbed by multiple people. Those are two aggravated offenses.
Now that is what raises eyebrows, bro. But that just lets you know, man, for a fact, if all this is caught on camera, bro, they holding on to something for some odd reason. But the question is why, and that's what it basically boiled down to. Like I just say, man, everybody speaking on it is gonna force them guys to go ahead and force their hand and go make their rounds and go pick up whoever they gotta pick up.
So how in the do we get way over to him being a felon in possession of a firearm, and how in the world do we get to him being charged with aggravated assault on somebody? Now, mind you, listen. Let's just say you come out to your house and you see me stealing your car, or trying to steal your car, right? If you shoot me, which you have the right to do, because you're protecting your property, right? If you shoot me, me getting shot does not make me a victim. Me being shot makes me a person who was injured during the commission of a felony. That's what it makes me. NBA Ben 10, Daddy and Ron getting shot during the incident where they were assaulting and robbing somebody, it does not make them victims. That's the one thing we need to make sure we get absolutely clear.
And another thing, just so happened, just listen to this, y'all. Just so happened, Lord forbid, it's a good thing that he didn't die being 10, he didn't pass away. But if he would have died, whoever those guys was that was taking the jury off of the other two assailants, or one assailant that was with Ben 10, he would be going down. He should be going down for felony murder. Just to be real with you, that's what you call a felony murder.
Because right now they're trying to assume the role of a victim. They're trying to assume the role of victims, and they have certain people in the media trying to help sell that motherfucking narrative to the general public. You getting hurt while you're committing a felony or you're committing a crime, it doesn't make you a victim. It makes you a person who was injured during the commission of a felony that you initiated, that you committed. Yeah, so to answer your question, I absolutely do believe that the Prince family has their hand on the scale.
See, this where it get dangerous. This where people say this Dawgface get dangerous when these two fellas get brought up. But hey, J. Prince Jr. always getting into something to make Senior have to come bring the broom out and have to sweep it up every time, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. This what it's boiling down to, though. Let's see what Dawgface got to say, man.
There's no way you can tell me that with, as much as what J. Prince Jr. Senior means to the Houston community, to the Texas community, he's been a millionaire for 30 years. Are you telling he has funded the political campaigns of judges, prosecutors, and other people who are involved with the political arena?
And one thing about it, when Dawgface speak on it, he say he never speak on J. Prince Senior name with no type of disrespect. So y'all pay attention to that.
Telling me that he don't have any contacts or connections to help move this thing or help tilt the scales in his favor? Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that, and I don't believe it.
Say, I was on your page the other day. I was on your page yesterday actually, and I saw the petition you filed with the president, bro. What's going on with that? What is that exactly, and what's the effects of it if it goes through?
Well, I mean, I drafted and created a petition for executive review and for oversight as it specifically relates to what's going on in the Allstar JR case. And the reason why I've done that is because I feel like there's been prosecutorial overreach and misconduct, both. I feel like there's been prosecutorial overreach and misconduct. The overreach is that you're charging one person. So the state. So what's happened in the last 24 hours or 40 hours, it makes my case for me, right? So what happens is that on the federal level, you have a person in Allstar JR who's being charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm.
So that's what the feds is charging Allstar JR with, for the person in possession of a felon in possession of a firearm. Okay. So the state is charging Allstar JR for the shooting.
And you have all the evidence that surrounds the incident. It shows that he was being assaulted and robbed. That's what we can see. It doesn't take a rocket science. We don't have to bring Johnny Cochran back to life. We don't have to jump into a Pink Panther bag to understand what the fuck happened. We know what happened. We know what happened because we have video evidence that shows what was taking place before there was a shooting. Before there was a brandishing of a firearm, before there was a possession of a firearm, there was an assault and a robbery. So from the federal level, right, I want you to tell me how in a federal criminal complaint you spell out that this man in Allstar JR was being assaulted and robbed, but yet you charge him with being a felon in possession of a firearm. If you were going to charge him with anything, it should have been a felon in possession of a firearm and the aggravated charges at the same time. I asked the question on academics, and I asked the question on Vlad TV, where I says, well, it's like double jeopardy at this point because he's already been charged on the federal level with being a felon in possession of a firearm. So if what he did with the firearm was a federal offense, then the whole incident should be a federal offense. If you get where I'm coming from. So he has a federal case and he has a state case. Well, if he's a felon,
they play it different down there in Texas then, bro. They might be playing it like this then. Okay, the state is gonna be where he have to go do his time at, but the federal man, I don't know. This is this crazy, bro. I don't know what the world going on. I don't know how they do that.
And he didn't have legal right to be in possession of a firearm, then anything that he did should have been on a federal level. So you have a federal charge, and now we have a state charge. State picked up and charged him with shooting or aggravated battery, aggravated assault on Ben 10. How? Why is Ben 10 and the rest of them dumbass, demon seed ass not being charged with anything? Where's the crime that was committed?
Boy, Dawgface done built the hate for them NBA boys, but since this incident right here, Dawgface is not rocking with them at all. I'm not gonna say he don't rock with NBA Youngboy, but them other guys, boy, Dawgface ain't rocking with him.
Prior to him being shot, where's the aggravated assault? Because he was being assaulted by 5 or 6 people. In his mind, he don't know how many people was assaulting him, putting their hands on him, because he wasn't standing back counting who all was doing. But he know he was approached by a mob. He was approached by between 10 and 15 people. He didn't know who all was attacking him while he was being attacked. You look at the video and see him ducking, covering his head, his face, his vital area, trying to stop from being severely injured. So in my mind, that is prosecutorial misconduct and overreach. Because and when I say overreach, I mean you're reaching past the fact that this entire incident transpired when it was initiated by him being assaulted and robbed. How are you overlooking that? And how are you saying that NBA Ben 10 is a victim? How is he listed as a complainant in this situation without taking into consideration and without factoring in the fact that this whole thing transpired?
It sounds like the people is feeling sorry for him, man, but evidently that's gonna be a charge that's gonna be stacked on top of more charges for him, bro. I feel like with this right here, like I said, man, we just pushing the issue, man. This right here just pushing the issue, gonna force the people's hands to go ahead and make their rounds and pick up whatever they're gonna have to do.
And initiated because he was a part of a group of people who was assaulting and robbing. Now, I get it. Well, Allstar JR went too far, right? There's a clause in federal and state law. You know, it is common. Hey, listen, as a felon, right, if you feel like your life is in threat, imminent danger, if you feel like that you are going to lose your life or suffer some egregious harm to yourself, you have the right to use a firearm to protect yourself as long as the threat exists. I get it, right? He went too far. He came back, he shot him again or tried to shoot him again. He spit on him. He slapped him with the gun, right?
That was overly savage right there by Allstar JR. Now that he was trying to take Ben 10 out of there. If there would have been some more bullets in there, man, it would have been over with. Because they say he was clicking it until it couldn't go no more.
When you're being attacked by a mob of people and you're defending yourself, right? There has to be some type of psychological damage that happens to you. There has to be some type of psychological impact when you consider the fact that he was being assaulted by a mob of people. So they're not taking into consideration what his mental state was. They just simply looked at, well, according to what we see, you went too far. Well, you may say he went too far just by looking at it, but you have to examine what was going on in his mind. You have to examine his mental capacity. You have to take into consideration what he was thinking when the whole thing was transpiring and unfolding. Do you think that he was in his right frame of mind when he's being jumped by a mob of people?
None
All this
whatsoever.
sympathy that the world, listen, the media and some of these podcasters and bloggers, they're trying to drum up sympathy support for being 10 and the rest of the NBA
He can't stand him.
because they were shot. They were shot because they were in the commission of committing an assault and a robbery. They got shot because of their own actions and behavior. And now you have certain elements of the media trying to sell to the whole world and trying to paint and create a narrative that one, they're victims, and two, we should feel sorry for him because he got paralyzed. No, you got paralyzed because you was overstepping your boundaries and you put yourself in the mix about something that had nothing to do with you. That's why you paralyzed right now.
That get tricky. You hear Dawgface say he done put himself in a mix of something that he ain't had nothing to do with. But back to the JR situation though, or JR. What he probably was going through right there and at that time, bro. First of all, he getting beat up, so he fight for his life. Second of all, these guys is ripping his chain, taking his watches and things like that. He's humiliated. Damn sure humiliated. So he's basically in there, he raging for number one. And number two, when he's probably shooting at Ben 10, allegedly, he probably like, y'all tried me like this. I can't believe y'all tried me. You got to go for doing that. That's just what I think that happened. He snapped, bro. He was out of it.
He made a decision.
And he made a decision. And the decision, as we now know, was an inappropriate decision that cost you. So just because he was injured, just because he was paralyzed, doesn't make him a victim. He got injured. He got shot because he was assaulting and robbing somebody with a group of other motherfuckers. That's why he got injured. That's why he's paralyzed.
See, now when it comes to that situation right there, man, I'm looking at it like this. I'm going to look at the bigger picture. I see that Dawgface, they going to push this issue and try to make these people go make a move on the NBA crew. So it's something going on that's bigger than what everybody thinking, man. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about that, man. Do y'all think it's a superseding indictment coming down on the NBA count, man, or is it for the Prince family? We don't know. And there's a lot of people saying that the Prince family got strings down there in Texas that they pulling, man. You know, Junior always in some mess. So Senior got to come clean it up like always, man. But we about to get into this Wack 100 and Neckbone, man. They say Neckbone, I don't really know too much who he is, man, but they got it. Let me see. That's old right there. Neckbone is a guy that was part of the Death Row Records, man. He was part of Death Row Records, man. Dang, how much of the after Chuck they got too much? I ain't trying to be. We gonna do this one. Now that's 3 weeks ago. Gonna rock this one right here though, man. Let's see who Neckbone is, man. Neckbone, guess he was part of the Death Row Records, man. But let's check this out though, man. Then we're gonna get up out of here. Y'all hit that like, man. Hit that hype.
So as y'all know, man, Neckbone pretty much had put up a post, if you don't know, on IG saying he got a knock at the door, pretty much explaining how, without explaining that they came to his house, he didn't have nothing for him. It was in regards and in connection to the Tupac case. As y'all know, Keefy D is going up to trial soon, and this pretty much stems from that. Now Neckbone goes in on Wack 100, calls him all kinds of names in response to Wack calling him a snitch. Now this could get serious because Neckbone, as y'all know, he's a real OG. His whole thing is, you are a coward to go behind a camera or to talk about me online on the internet, but not see me face to face or address me or approach me. So that's what Neckbone's saying. But check this out, y'all, because
y'all Y'all know Wack 100 is not about to pull up on nobody, man. We yet to see it, bro. Not saying that he won't, but he have it, man. And I don't think Wack 100 is looking for that type of smoke at the age that he is now, but I'm not saying that he's scared, man, but man, Munjo get hit in that chin the right way, man. They old enough to pass out and die.
This is crazy, and y'all know what this stemmed from. You know, y'all know what Wack said in regards to Neckbone allegedly giving statements on the Tupac case.
You better Neckbone in there too. Why? He better. Somebody said he popped my name. He better slow down.
Uh-oh.
I've been showing him great. You on that list too? Man, Neckbone, you are on the list.
Like Neckbone too?
Paul Root giving statements on Keefy D.
Say gay statement.
Got a whole list of Paul Roots. OG ass. I ain't exposed on some selected pilot. I called one. AK Dub. I got this list from Keefy D. I want Neckbone, hear me. We been good. Don't mention my name no more, bro. Your name is on that list. I got access to the paperwork. Kick back. It's a whole lot of OG Paul Root names on that list. And when it hit is on that list.
So that just did that Vlad interview like last year, right?
Yeah, I know the old dope fiend ass. Like somebody said he said something slick. Said I'll be giving niggas passes like I know you. Last I saw you crying, nigga. Bro, I got a flat tire on my car. Should been having me here 8 hours, saying he gonna give me the money for the tire. I never forget I had that plum burgundy 500 Benz on lawn horseback. I went in my pocket, gave you a couple hundred, told you get your life together. Don't get beside yourself, homie. Because we know the truth. You got told what to do. You used to wait up there all day for $17. It's only one be sitting around begging for money. Yeah, you remember? Me and Pooh Rider pulled up. Doing, man, we should been having me here 8-9 hours, telling me he coming. He gonna give me some money to fix my car. Got a flat tire. Neckbone, it's 7-8 o'clock. Where you gonna take it?
I'm gonna tell y'all this, boy. Them guys out there in Cali, boy, I'm telling you, man, if y'all out there in LA and y'all gay, I hate it for y'all, man. Y'all better get out them street. Wack 100 got it out for them gang members out there, bro. Everybody was thinking that he was only targeting Crips. But as you can see, this guy Neckbone is a blood, bro. And I'm guessing, bro, they done had some type of dealings with each other, man. If y'all know who Neckbone is, man, let me know that in the comment section, because I don't have a clue who Neckbone is. Somebody done said so. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Miss Libra, Mama Libra, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, I'm finally live, man. This my second day in a row doing it, man. But we talking about this Wack 100 and Neckbone situation right now. Man, it's crazy because we all thought it was, not we, but the people thought that Wack 100 only target the Crips, but it seemed like he going after everybody, man. Boy, it's rough out there in Cali.
Now,
man.
that was initially Wack speaking on Neckbone when Neckbone was doing his interview, saying Wack wasn't around death row. So y'all heard Wack 100 calling Neckbone a snitch, saying he gave statements to the police after the Tupac situation. Now, of course, y'all see in the comments. So the comments when Neckbone had put up the post on IG saying how the police knocked on his door, a lot of people in the comments seem to believe it was either Wack 100 or Reggie. I mean, I don't know why they would put Reggie up there, but they did say it was Reggie, or they thought in the comments it's Reggie, but most of the comments is saying it's Wack 100. They believe Wack really put the feds on Neckbone. Now y'all see in the
I wonder what the world is Neckbone out there in the streets doing for the, you know what I'm saying, for the feds to even come knocking at the door. What is really going on, boy. They trying to. The Olympics is coming up, y'all, and it's gonna be out there in LA. So we can't forget about that. So they doing whatever they can do out there to clean up them streets, bro. And that's what it sound like.
Comments, of course, as y'all can see, you know, some people even think Vlad TV set up a Neckbone with Reggie Wright. I don't know why. So as y'all can see from the comments, man, you know, a lot of people think that Wack put the feds on Neckbone. Now, Neckbone initially responded to Wack. You know, he responded to Wack. He went off on Wack and pretty much, yeah, said, hey, don't be speaking on my name. Don't be, you know, if you ain't going to approach me face to face, don't even disrespect me.
Ass gay ass. Ain't no damn mother. Listen, you the one in everybody business. You in everybody business. Oh, internet ass federally ass. You miserable. You got your little internet clout and you don't know what to do with it. Neckbone ain't never told on. Neckbone ain't never. You sit the to my house. And they got cussed out.
See, now I'm not about to sit here and say that he's talking about Wack 100. This is what everybody assuming. He ain't say no name, so I'm not saying that Wack 100 sent the feds to his house. But what I'm saying is LA is cleaning up, bro. They cleaning up out there. They trying to take all the gangsters up out of there, man.
They have to leave them. You just unhappy.
So he just unhappy. Wack just
on the internet. In everybody motherfucking business. On the internet.
Yeah, we on
everybody that told. That's because you told. Nobody claim your or find you something to do. More.
So as y'all can see, man, Neckbone was pretty heated, very much pissed off at Wack 100. He feels like Wack is the dude that actually sent the feds to his house. As y'all can see, Neckbone's a straight OG. He ain't gonna give them no information, and he told them they gotta leave real quick. He's solid as a real OG as they come. So y'all see, man, in the comments pretty much under that video that Neckbone I did on his IG, you see in the comments, you have Trayvon Lane. He's in the comments. He's calling Wack old girl, calling him old valley girly dude. Y'all see Big Face Hunted in the comments. That's the game's brother. He's in the comments pretty much saying, yeah, I think Neckbone's talking about Wack. So y'all see there's a lot of Pavroos in the comments that's vouching for Neckbone. They pretty much going off on Wack, saying Wack's the police. Don't give him no energy. Don't give him no time. Dude's the feds. And Neckbone seems to believe that Wack could be the feds. And he says, hey, Wack, you in everybody's business. You the snitch. You the one that's locking people up, whatever the case may be. Let me know what y'all think. Now, Wack 100 did respond to pretty much the allegations that Neckbone is saying that he sent them to his house. He pretty much explains why the feds is knocking on Neckbone's door. So Wack 100 is a response, y'all, to Neckbone.
Neckbone said that the detectives came to his house. I'm doing out where Neckbone said that the detectives came to his house over murder, dummy. Only that, Neckbone. Paul Rue don't give me the talking. They already been to your house. They already came to your house. Your name is on the list.
Man, how Wack be figuring out all this stuff, man? Wack got them sources, don't he, bro? This is crazy, man. He say, don't let me get to talking. What is he about to say, y'all?
This is a fact. Yeah.
That's a fact.
I can see, Rich, I'm waiting for one of them to get out of line. You see, notice, don't nobody won't say nothing to me about me talking about the list. Well, hey, because I got to go look at the other few interviews. Did you see? Because Wack Deuce, he did an interview the other day, too. His name on the list, too. Wack Deuce's name on the list? They've been over there. They went to talk to him. Don't say that, bro. They poured up on him, too. I called him. Wack, you see Wack? I know it's... And talk to him. Oh my God. When I said this, I said whoever is still alive that gave a statement when hey, we're gonna call Wack Deuce today, man. See what we're gonna call him today. Probably look at that message. Here, when KPD go to trial, all of it coming out anyway. I'm letting you now. I did selected politician and I held.
And I really wonder how many guys is in this room right now that actually cool with the guy Neckbone, man, and they in here politicking on him like that, bro. What?
No, you told me that already when we did it.
Well, if he bad, he bad, man. But you say you on paperwork, that's crazy.
I'm going to tell you why I held it. Because when they sent it, they sent me like 18, 19 power rules, right? Right. So I told them where the crib list at. They said, nah, Wack is about 30 of them. We can't give you that. We know you. We know you, Wack. I said, there. He said, Wack is double the cribs in the power rules on the list. It's going to come out anyway.
But look, I didn't really see nothing that I thought that Neckbone slighted you on.
Neckbone, see, this what Neckbone did I didn't like. Neckbone attempted to say Wack wouldn't know nothing about that end of the business, right? And what was funny is Neckbone, you wasn't part of the business. You was just a front. Right. That's all. You was a soldier. You wasn't part of the business. You wasn't. See, when Wack refused,
like, how would you know what the business was if you wasn't?
See, Wack don't like nobody trying to belittle him that he know that he bigger than, bro. So I'm guessing the guy Neckbone is a soldier for them. Was one of the top ranked guys over there, Death Row. And he say Wack 100 wasn't even around to understand what was really going on behind the scenes. And Wack 100 do not like that right there, boy. And that make him go to the ultimate low. He going low. And that's just crazy for him to be mad about something like that, bro.
In the business. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You was never part of the business to even know what the business was. You was in the back parking lot waiting to get told who you gonna follow around. Niggas see you what they got paid versus the amount of hours they had to work. It was about $3 an hour, if that.
God damn. In a ship like that?
So that motherfucker was out there making $3 an hour working for Death Row. Gots to be kidding me. I'm calling cap on that. See, you tell a story like that, now $3 an hour, that's crazy. Back in what year?
18 hours. He paying them $1,500 a month, a room in one of the condos, and a car to drive, and medallion.
I know $1,500 a month don't add up to no $3 an hour though.
That's why, nigga. That's why when Rez came in the room, Rez like, and I don't know if y'all caught it. He said, Mob left at night. Mob, you was gone before Tupac got killed. You wasn't even over there on the daily. You was popping in and out. You wasn't around when I was around. I wasn't around when you was around. I was in the penitentiary. I don't ever lie about that. In the day, Neckbone, like you know, the last time I saw you, I pulled up to the death row office at about 7:30 at night. I'm 2 lights away because he know I'm not doing. Bro, I'll never forget. I had that plum burgundy S500, and back then we was riding on the Lowen Hearts, the spree there. So I pulled up to the gate. Marquez let me in. Bone standing there. I said, Quay, should make it back? Make it. Bone, what you doing up here? Man, I've been waiting for bro to bring me a couple hundred so I could get me a tire. I got a flat tire. He had like a little Cadillac or something, whatever. I said, Bone, you really been sending our money? Yeah, I went in my pocket and threw him a couple hundred. I said, man, get your life right. Jump back in my Benz and got on.
That's one thing about Wack, boy. That's why I put some of these jokers be like, man, you can't do no business with Wack, because he, at the end of the day, if y'all end up falling out, he gonna let the world know what you did for him. So if you go over there working with Wack, man, best thing for you to do, man, is already have your ish together, bro. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the streets. You gotta be all the way legit, bro. But hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. We got 35 people in here, man. I need at least 35 likes, man. Get your boy into that algorithm, man. I'm trying to start going live every day. Every day, y'all. We going live every day this week, man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, though. Let's get into it.
Right. Sure, no, you got 30-minute window with me, and I'm gone. Tell Wack I'm at the corner right now. I'm 2 lights away because he knows I'm not doing. Bro, you'll never hear me call him that.
So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Wack 100 responding back to Neckbone after Neckbone said probably Wack sent the feds at him. So there's Wack's.
Shout out to Top Media for the content too, man. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go follow his channel. I think he do a lot of Wack 100 content too, man.
Response to Neckbone. Let me know what y'all think. I don't really think even Wack heard about this recent post that Neckbone did where he's going off on Wack. I think Wack was responding to the initial post where Neckbone indicated on his IG post how the feds gave him a knock at the door. So I'm sure when Wack cares about Neckbone's crazy response on his IG, I mean, it has a lot of cuss words, it's much longer. Y'all go to Neckbone's IG page to check out the whole post. I ain't gonna post the whole video. It's got a lot of cuss words. So pretty much, let me know what y'all think, man. Of course, Wack also said Wack Deuce, who y'all see now is doing interviews on Murder Rap channel from Paru. He said he also gave a statement, which is crazy. So there y'all go.
Wack Deuce, is that Wack Lil Homie? Ain't Wack Lil Wack? So it's another Wack Deuce.
Man, Neckbone finally responded to Wack saying he's a snitch. Finally, y'all heard Wack's initially calling him a snitch. Everybody was waiting for the response from Neckbone, and there y'all have it, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.
I said was this camera shit. I don't, man. I'm a G, homie. If you got a beef with somebody, you supposed to get at them. You ain't supposed to go find them camera and then you know you ain't gonna never see them. You know what I'm saying? Because that camera it makes it seem like you hard and tough, but you ain't trying to find us. Let's take it to the street.
All right, man, there we have it right there, man. We got my guy Wack 100 going crazy on another OG from the streets out there. I ain't gonna say from the street, from Compton. I think this guy right here is from Compton. What's his name? Big Neckbone, man. Neckbone. Him and Wack getting into this back and forth, man. They trying to clean up the streets out there in LA. But I do got a video I want y'all to check out later on tonight too, man. It's Wack 100 Trash and YG new song, bro. It's crazy, man. Y'all already know how Wack 100 is, man. He say YG used to be a Crip. Now that's crazy work. I think it's done been spreaded around on the internet before, but I think it's the same rumor that came from Wack 100. But Wack 100 swear he got proof. But y'all need to make sure y'all go check that out too, man. But and Dawgface, the Dawgface video is out too, so make sure y'all check that one out, man. It just dropped too. So, yeah, man, I'm going to try to start going live on the daily, man. I'm trying to do this every day, trying to get a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera live so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, get tuned in with your boy, man. I'm the most coolest guy you're probably going to ever see on this internet, man. But I'm about to get up off here, man. I got to go to work tonight, man. So y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button and get this live into the algorithm, man. Appreciate all y'all that's tuned in, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow too, man. I'm out, bro. Stop the stream.